Hello everyone, welcome to all. So in last video we saw propositions, logical connectives, truth tables, converse, inverse and contrapositive. Okay, now today we are going to study propositional equivalences and logical equivalences. So, in propositional equivalences, we see tautology, contradiction and contingency. So, first we start with the tautology. Propositional equivalences. Tautology. So, tautology, that means a compound proposition that is always true, no matter what the value of that proposition occur in it. Then we say that that proposition is tautology. Okay. So, a compound proposition that is always true. No matter what the truth value of the proposition occur in it is called tautology. Okay, so a compound proposition that is always true is called tautology. So, for example, P and Q implies P. So, P conjunction Q implies P is the example of tautology. So, we check this by using truth table. So, construct the truth table first. P, Q, P and Q, then P and Q implies P. Okay. True, true, false, false. Now, we all know that this is conjunction, that is and. Okay. So, when both the proposition, when the truth value of both proposition is true, then conjunction is true. Otherwise, it is false. So, here P and Q both true. So, it is true. Here TF, FT and FF. So, it is false. T, F, F. Get it this? Now, here we want to find P and Q implies P. So, implication, that is conditional statement. Conditional, that means if P is true and Q is false, then its implication is false. Otherwise, all are true. So, we apply this result here. So, we get TT, then FT. We get again T, FF, T and FF again we get T. Okay. So, observe this truth table. From the last column of this truth table we get tautology, since in last column all the truth values are true. Okay. So, therefore, from truth table in last column all the truth values are true, hence given P and Q implies P is tautology. Given compound proposition is a tautology. So all of you get it with example. Tautology, that is a compound proposition always true. Then we say that the given compound statement is tautology. First of all, construct the truth table of the given compound proposition. Then observe the last column of this table. If in last column all the truth values are true, then we say that the given compound proposition is tautology. Okay, get it? Now next, contradiction. So what is meant by contradiction? So here contradiction, that means a compound proposition that is always false is called the contradiction. So take definition, contradiction. A compound proposition that is always false is called contradiction. Okay, so compound proposition always false is called contradiction. Now we see the example. So here we consider the example P and negation P is a contradiction. So here proposition P and negation P, right? So we construct the truth table here. Negation, that is, negation, that means if value of proposition is true, then its negation is false. If value of proposition is false, then its negation is true. Okay, so here we get the true, false, false, true. Then again here conjunction is given. So in conjunction, if both propositions are true, then their conjunction is true, otherwise it is false. So here TF, that is false, FT, again we get false. So observe this truth table. In this truth table, in last column, all the truth values are false. Hence this proposition is a contradiction. It's called a contradiction. So write down. From truth table, in last column of the truth table, all the values are false. Hence given compound proposition is a contradiction. Okay, so in last column all the truth values are false, hence this is called as contradiction. Get it? Now next point, contingency. So what is meant by contingency? So contingency, that means a compound proposition that is neither tautology nor contradiction is called a contingency. That means in last column both values are mixed, that is true as well as false. Then we say that given compound proposition is contingency. Okay, so take definition. Contingency, a compound proposition that is neither tautology nor a contradiction. It's called a contingency. It's called contingency. Okay. So a compound proposition, neither tautology nor contradiction, is called contingency. For example, P or Q is a contingency. So we construct the truth table of P or Q, that is disjunction. So P, Q, P or Q. True, true, false, false. True, false, true, false. So here in disjunction, when both the values of proposition is false, then its disjunction is false. Otherwise, all are true. So here we get T, 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 F, right? So from this truth table, or observe this truth table, in last column the values are mixed, that is true as well as false. So that means this compound proposition is neither tautology nor contradiction. So this compound proposition is called a contingency. So write down from truth table. In last column, truth values are mixed, that is true as well as false. Hence, given proposition is contingency. Get it? So what is meant by tautology, contradiction and contingency? So tautology, that means all a compound proposition that is always true. Contradiction, a compound proposition that is always false. And contingency, that is neither tautology nor contradiction. Okay, get it this? Now next point, we see the logical equivalences. Logical equivalences. So in logical equivalences, first we see the logically equivalent. Definition: a compound propositions P and Q are said to be logically equivalent if they have the same truth values in all possible cases. In all possible cases, and it is denoted by P equivalent to Q. So this symbol is for equivalence. Okay. So a compound proposition P and Q are said to be logically equivalent if they have the same truth values in all possible cases or in all possible. So it is called logically equivalent and it is denoted by P equivalent to Q. Okay, get it? Now we see the example of logical equivalence. So here we take P or Q. Negation of P or Q is logically equivalent to negation P and negation Q. So see here, this is De Morgan's law. This law is called as De Morgan's law. Now we check these two compound propositions are logically equivalent or not. So for this, here first we want to construct a truth table. Okay, so first of all, construct a truth table. P, Q, negation P, negation Q, negation of, P or Q, negation of P or Q, and negation P and negation Q. Okay, so T, T, F, F, T, F, T, F. Now negation of P, that is if value of proposition is true, then its negation is false or vice versa. So here we get false, false, true, true. Similarly for negation Q, false, true, false, true. Now P disjunction Q. We already saw this disjunction table. So in disjunction, if both P and Q are false, then it is false. Otherwise all are true. So true, true, true and false. Now negation. So we want to take the negation of this P and we want to take this negation of P or Q. So we get false, 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 true. Okay. Now here in last column we want to take negation P conjunction negation Q. So conjunction, that is if both P and Q are true, then its conjunction is true, otherwise it is false. So here observe these two columns, and here in last row both negation P as well as negation Q is true. So its corresponding value is again true and remaining false. Okay. So F, F, F. Right. Now give the numbers to this column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So from truth table in column 6 and 7, observe the truth values in column 6 and 7. So column 6 and 7 truth values are identical, hence the given compound proposition is logically equivalent. So from truth table in column 6 and 7 all values are identical. Hence negation of P or Q is logically equivalent to negation P and negation Q. Get it this? How to show the two compound propositions are logically equivalent? If the truth values in all cases are same, then we say that given compound proposition is logically equivalent. Okay, get it? Now we see some rules or some laws of logical equivalences. Okay, so logical equivalences. Now here some logical equivalences, we see the laws. First, double negation law. Double negation, that is negation of negation P equivalent to P. So this law is called double negation. Then identity laws. So first identity law, P conjunction T equivalent to P and P disjunction F equivalent to P. So here T and F are nothing but the truth values. T denotes for true and F denotes for false. Okay, now next domination laws. So first law, P disjunction T is equivalent to T and second, P conjunction F equivalent to F. Again here T denotes true value and F denotes false value. Then next law, commutative law. We all know the commutative law. P disjunction Q equivalent to Q disjunction P. And second, P conjunction Q equivalent to Q conjunction P. Now next law, associative laws. So first associative law, in bracket P disjunction Q, bracket complete, disjunction R. So here we get P disjunction in bracket Q disjunction R. In similar way, second in the form of conjunction, in first bracket P conjunction Q bracket complete conjunction R equivalent to P conjunction, here conjunction in bracket Q conjunction R. Okay. Now distributive laws. So first distributive law, P disjunction in bracket Q conjunction R. So this law, that means disjunction distributes over conjunction. Okay. So that means we get P disjunction Q and P disjunction R. Similarly, P conjunction in bracket Q disjunction R. So here conjunction distributes over disjunction. So P conjunction Q or P conjunction R, right? So these laws are known as distributive law. Now next, De Morgan's laws. De Morgan's law, that is negation of bracket P and Q equivalent to negation P or negation Q. And second De Morgan law, negation of P or Q equivalent to negation P and negation Q. Next, absorption laws. So first absorption law is P or in bracket P and Q. So equivalent to P. And next, P and in bracket P or Q is equivalent to P. And here last one is negation law. So here first law is P disjunction negation P, we get truth value, true. And P conjunction negation P, then it is equivalent to false, that is truth value is false. Okay, so you must have to remember these laws to solve the compound proposition or to show that the two compound propositions are logically equivalent by using these laws. Okay, get it this? Now we see example. So example, determine whether the compound proposition P and Q and negation P is a contradiction. So here compound proposition is given P and Q and negation P. And here we want to check that this compound proposition is contradiction or not. Contradiction, that is its truth value is always false. Okay. So here solution, first of all consider the given. Consider P and Q and negation P. Now here we know the commutative law. So we apply here commutative law. So we interchange Q and P. So Q and P and negation P by commutative law. By commutative law, since we know that P and Q equivalent to Q and P, right? Now next one. So here we know the associative law, so we interchange only bracket here. So next step, we get Q and P and negation P, right? So by associative law. By associative law. See here in bracket there is conjunction sign, out of bracket there is also conjunction sign. Hence we apply the associative law. Okay. Now from negation law we know that P conjunction negation P is false. So it is equivalent to Q and F. So its truth value is false by negation law. By negation law. Write down this law in bracket also. P and negation P is equivalent to false, right? And by domination law, Q conjunction F is again F by domination law. Domination law is P and F equivalent to F. So here we get the truth value of this compound proposition false. Hence the given compound proposition is contradiction. So write down, therefore P and Q and negation P is a contradiction. Get it, this example? Okay. So in similar way here we want to show that tautology, contingency and contradiction also, and also logically equivalent or not. Okay. So today we stop here. Thank you.